So spring is here, even though today, at least where I live, it's really cold outside. It's only 25 degrees. But still, I want to do this because I have a free day today. And I haven't had many of those recently, so I will be starting up all of the fans. So stay tuned. And I just got, what was I going to show you? I just got this tripod phone mount, and I can't find the thing that screws into the bottom now. So I can't use it. So this might, hopefully it's not too shaky. We will start with the GE F15W13 from the early 1960s. This is probably from 1963. Extremely well built fan. This is the reversible model. And I absolutely love the color on these. So let's go ahead and start it up. Start off on low. I'll go up to medium. This fan takes a little while to get up to speed. And high. These GE box fans from the 60s are probably some of the most well-built box fans out there. And this thing has a real long spin down time. I haven't taken the black back plate off this one yet. I just oiled it from the front and that seemed to work just fine. So yeah, that's the GE first one we started up. Now we have the Air King 9218, which I just bought. And this one is pretty good. It doesn't wobble, hardly wobbles at all. The blade is very well balanced in this one. So I'm going to start it up on high. This one has a 1.8 amp motor. It's PSC, of course, so let's start off on high. This one does have a ball bearing motor. It's got a nice quiet low speed. The blades have a lot of pitch. It does speed up a little bit more as it warms up, but low speed is very nice and quiet on this thing, and it still moves a lot of air. Sorry, I have a cold. But anyway, this thing takes forever to stop, so we're not going to wait for it. Up next is the Air King PL20P 3-speed box fan. This has a 2.2 amp Westinghouse motor in it, and it's got the original motor tag on it, which I think is really cool. It's also in really good shape. So let's go ahead and turn this thing on high. Really nice and quiet. This fan has a very slow low speed, it's nice. Here's the Air King PL20P. Now for the Galaxy 4713. This is a 2-speed fan. It's in very good shape. It's just missing a couple slats right there. It's got the plastic motor, of course. So we'll go ahead and start it off on high. The motor's pretty quiet on this one. It doesn't have as much of a hum to it as they usually do, so this thing probably has low hours on it. Now we have the 3-speed Alasko version. These are a little bit less common with the Alasko logo on them. The Galaxy branded ones were a lot more common. This one, like I said, is 3-speed. And this is the one that I had to fix the motor on because it kind of fell apart. So it still runs great after that repair. And this one's got a real loud motor hum because it's got so many hours on it. So let's go ahead and turn it on high. That's it for that one. On to the next one. Now it's time for the 50s GE. This is, or one of them anyway. I have 3 of these. This is the automatic model. It's got a thermostat and it's also reversible. Here's the switch. Thermostat's on the bottom, in and out, off, low, medium, high. So we're going to start it up on high. This one runs really nice, and all I did was oil it from the front. I have not taken the motor apart yet. It needs to be cleaned big time, so I'll be doing that eventually, but the handle's kind of deteriorated on this one, but this one, this thing runs just perfectly. So turn it off. And we'll move on to the next one. Here is the Dominion box fan from the 60s. This has a Westinghouse, or not a Westinghouse, this has a 1.7 amp Mcmillan motor, as you can see. I've taken this one apart and cleaned it and oiled it, so this thing has a real long spin down time. The model number, let me just look it up real quick. It is 2074. So it's a 2-speed. We'll start on high. fan's got a lot of power. It's not too loud either. So that's that for the Dominion 2074 box fan. Here's the Sears 8121 box fan. I believe this was from 82 or 83. It's the older style one because the top edges aren't rounded a little bit. And it's got the older Sears logo. Plastic motor, of course. Thermostat. And it is 3 speeds. So we'll start off on high. There is the Sears. Here is the 70s Lakewood Hv18. This one has the 5 amp Westinghouse motor. So I'm going to start this one up on high. There's not much difference in speeds on this fan, but it's really not that loud because I don't know if you noticed or not before, but the blades actually overlap a little bit, and that makes it much quieter. So there's that one. This is the 1994 Lakewood Hv18 with the Mcmillan PSC motor. The 70s one has a shaded pull motor, of course, but these newer ones have PSC motors. So I'm going to start up on high. Hv18. Here's the Kmart branded Lakewood S23. The 3 rivet blades and the Mcmillan motor. It's a 2.4 amp shaded pull Mcmillan motor. Alright. We'll go ahead and start this thing up on high. Here's the Lakewood Hv18 CCB. This is the industrial and commercial model. It's got again a Mcmillan 4-pole PSC motor, so let's start it up on high. That vibrating sound is coming from the capacitor. It's just a little loose. Here's another 50s GE. This one is the one that needs new thrust washers, so it makes a really loud grinding sound when it's running. It goes away if you tip it forward. That's why I know it's the thrust washers. And this is just a basic model. Aside from the fact that it's, you know, compatible with a stand, it's just one direction, 3-speed. I'll start off on low. Like I said, it goes away if you tilt it forward. Yeah, this one needs some work. So here's all the rest of the fans up here in the attic. This is kind of going to be a pain in the butt because these air conditioners are in the way. Yeah, this is what's happened to all those air conditioners that I made a video about. And there's the Sharp units, Samsung, higher, 2 GEs on top, LG, and then an LG inverter. So I think we'll have plenty of air conditioners this summer. A couple more fans over there, some window fans, another window fan. We'll get them all started up. Here's the plastic bladed GE W22 box fan. This is non-reversible, it's just 3-speed. And we'll start it off on low. Here's the GE window fan. It's just a 2-speed. We'll go ahead and start it up on in. It's pretty cold up here, so that's probably why it's taken so long to get up to speed. And it needs to be oiled, cleaned out, all that good stuff. We'll go up to high. This thing does run a lot faster when it's in a warm environment. It's just kind of chilly up here because it's only 27 degrees outside right now. So there's this fan, and we'll go on to the next one now. Here's a little mini GE box fan. I believe the model number is WC2. It's just 2-speed. And it's got a 4-pole shaded pole motor, so it spins pretty fast. Let's go ahead and turn it on. Switches on the side, just like the full-speed ones, or the full-size ones. Here's another Galaxy box fan. This one is from the 90s. It's 3-speed and it has the metal Marco motor in it. So let's go ahead and turn it on. wobbling a little bit, as you can see. Here's the Lakewood cool operator. It's a 7-bladed model, and it has the 2.3 amp Mcmillan motor in it. Start off with high. Very silent on low. Here's the GE F11 W13. This is from 1960 or 61. This one has the plastic front grille, but other than that, it's very similar to the F15 W13 that I started the video off with. This is electrically reversible. Got in and out. We'll just do in and start off on high speed. Here's another 50s GE. This is also an automatic model. This is the one that had the plastic diffuser grill on the front, which was destroyed in shipping. I'm still going to try and fix it eventually. This one has a thermostat as well, and in and out, so it's electrically reversible. This one's pretty clean, but it needs new fiber washers or thrust washers, just like that second 50s GE that I showed you before. As you can see, I had to put shelf clips on this one because it was way off balance. So we'll start off on high. Yeah, that motor is really loud. I think this is the last GE fan that I have to show. This is the slimline version. It is 2-speed. It's model number F11W16. This one was real out of balance when I first got it, so I put shelf clips on it as well. There's 2 of them on there, as you can see. This is just 2-speed, it's non-reversible. So we'll start off on low. This is the 1996 Lakewood Hv18. It's got the 4-pole PSC Mcmillan motor. Start on high. Here's my almost mint condition Lakewood S223 first generation. This has the Westinghouse motor in it, by the way. This is a JCPenney 9711 box fan with the General Electric motor. I'm going to start off on high. U2-1887 from 1997. 4-pole PSC Mcmillan motor. Start off on high. Got another patent here. This is a model number U2-0018. It's got a 1.5 amp PSC motor, and as you can probably tell, I increased the pitch on the blade so it would run quieter and move more air. So we'll start off on high. Here's another Lakewood Hv18. This one is slightly newer than the other ones that I have. It's probably from like the very early 2000s. Still has a Mcmillan motor, still made in the USA. Start it up on high. Here's a little 12-inch patent. This one's from 1989, and I believe the model number is U2-1287. This one spins counterclockwise, and I know that this is one of Lamont's favorite fans that I have. So let's start it off on high. fan is very quiet, especially on low. This is a little Honeywell fan with a C-frame motor. It's 3 speeds. Start off on high. Of course, it's not spinning at full speed because, like I said, it's kind of chilly up here, but even when it is spinning at full speed, it's very quiet. This is Alasko Cyclone from, I believe, like 2012 or something. It's been used a lot and it still runs fine. It's got electronic controls. Start off on high. This is a Vornado 753. Let's start it up in just a second here. There's the switch. Here's a little 2-speed Home Essentials by SMC fan from Kmart. This fan also came with a clip base, but it's lost. So we'll turn this on low. And the lubrication is definitely gummy right now. It'll need to be taken apart and oiled again. Go up to high. This fan actually puts out a lot of air, and it's very quiet even when it's running properly. Here's a little white Westinghouse desk fan. This one doesn't move quite as much air as the SMC Home Essentials one does, because the grill is different, but it's still a pretty good fan. Starts off on high. Here's the Alasko commercial grade blower fan. Start off on high. Here's a Holmes reversible window fan with electronic controls. These are the reverse switches. You can control them independently, which is nice. It's got a thermostat. Start it off on high. That's it. For this fan anyway. There's a couple more window fans to show. This is an older Holmes window fan. This one is not electrically reversible. You just have to turn it around. It has access to the switch from both sides. Has C-frame motors. This one has round PSC motors. Start this off on high. This is exactly the same as the last one I just showed you. Here's a Holmes battery powered fan. Batteries are a little low. It also has an AC adapter. Here's another battery powered fan. This one does have a plug on it too. It has a rechargeable lithium ion battery in it, and it's a variable speed control.